Gail's Southern Living. I live in Central Texas, and I have started a new segment on my channel called Gail's Tales, inspired by my good friend Alicia over at Country Mama Musings, who does great lives where she tells her life's stories, some sad, some happy. So the last story I told was sad. So even though this one didn't rank as high in the polls on my channel, on my community tab, I wanted to do something a little bit more lighthearted this time. So I picked this story, but I probably will set up a poll for which one you guys want to hear next. And I've been given ideas by so many people. So I was having a little comment back and forth with Granny Moreno, and she gave me an idea for a Gail's Tales. And other conversations I've had with people, I've noticed, I'm like, oh, that's a good one. I need to start writing these down. So today's tale is It's a Small World After All. That's what I'm going to title this one. Okay. So I kind of wrote down a general idea of what I was going to say, just so I would make sure that I hit on all the points. Okay. So as a child, I grew up in Texas. I lived in a semi-big town, a little over 100,000 people, called Abilene, Texas. And that is where I had my group of friends after I left home. I had several friends. And when I was young, I had a friend named Lee. And he was in the military. And he also did some work as a DJ. And he was always just a friend. He was never a boyfriend or anything like that, even though he was slightly a little flirty, you know, a little bit back and forth, but he was never a boyfriend though. So, when I was young, I moved from Texas to Rhode Island, and I had never been anywhere in my whole entire life. You know, I had a trip to Corpus Christi to see the ocean. Our dad took us to see the ocean. So I moved to Rhode Island. I had a boyfriend there. And that boyfriend took me to, he was my then boyfriend, he took me to a concert called Great White. Don't know if you've ever heard of them. But so we went to this concert, and of course, I'm living in Rhode Island. I don't know anybody there. Everybody I know is in Texas, right? So I'm at this concert, and I think then boyfriend sent me to order us a couple of drinks at the bar. And so I went, and I was standing in line to get drinks at the bar when somebody gooched me from behind. And I was really mad because it was like, why is this random person touching me that I don't know? Because I live in Rhode Island. Everybody I know lives in Texas. So who's touching me? I turned around. It was my friend Lee from Texas. He was in the military, and he was stationed at Dallas Air Force Base in Texas. And he gooched me from behind. He was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing here? And then I told him this story. And he actually knew my then boyfriend at that time. And so after that, we actually would have these really cool parties at our house, and he would always come over, and he was a really good friend. I did lose track of him after I left Rhode Island, but he actually lived in Massachusetts. So I'm looking at my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. So we have this really close-knit group of people in Rhode Island, and I'm going to dedicate this video to all my friends. First of all, Lee, my friend Kim, who they called Spaz because she was so hyper. Then my friend Jen O, we'll call her Jen O, and I had another friend, Jen M, who was like really hyper and really fun and great to have at parties. And then I had my friend Nelson, who was really shy, but a very, very sweet guy, right? And then there's my friend Mark, who used to do modeling, and like he was in the movie Amistad as an extra. He was a really good-looking guy. He was my friend, and I continued to talk to him for a long time, and then we kind of lost touch of each other. And I found out about 2 years ago that he had passed away, and I don't know what he died of, but he was young, and I was really sad about that. I had a little bit of a low funk. He was like my second friend in my life who had ever passed away, so I was really, really sad that I lost my friend Mark. And I would love to include a picture of my friend Mark at the end, so you guys can see what he looks like. And I don't think I have any pictures of my friend Lee, but I will look. If I find any pictures of any of my Rhode Island friends, I will include those pictures at the end. I'm gonna take some time and look for those, and I might wait a little while to post the video so you guys can see it. But we had these parties at our house, and we actually would dance in the living room. We would have this like low lighting, like a dance party, and we would like dance in the living room, and after the parties we would stay up really late having fun and talking, playing card games and stuff. And you know, because I didn't have family there, so I had just had a really great group of friends, right? So we would dance, and we would play games, and the girls would spend the night at our house. Always. We had like 2 couches in our living room, and I think one of them might have been a pull-out couch, because back in those days, everybody had a pull-out couch. So I think we had a pull-out couch and another couch. So we had plenty of room. We could have like 3-4 girls sleep in our living room, no big deal. So anyway, that is my Rhode Island story. Texas girl moving to Rhode Island, getting off the plane and just seeing the beautiful tall trees, the ocean. I am still in love with the ocean. The ocean, every time I go somewhere where there's an ocean, I just want to sit on the beach. I just want to walk it. Even if it's like fall or winter, I want to at least see it or walk it or go out there. I just find it very, very beautiful. And that's one of the things I really, really miss. And last year when we went on vacation, or a little trip that we took, I spent a day on the ocean. And that was just like one of my happiest days of the year, because I just love the ocean. It's so beautiful. And that's just some little things about me. So this is my second edition of Gail's Tales. I hope you enjoy this one. You guys have a great day. Have a great weekend. And bye, everyone. Love you all.